In this video, I'm going to talk about what I've learned from taking the Franklin Planner online course and how I actually apply those concepts in my planner. This is video 1 in a series of videos that I am doing on the Franklin Planner system. In this video, I'm going to discuss why we plan, the 4-step process to planning, 4 parts of a planner, and Benjamin Franklin and what he has to do with the Franklin Planner system. Hi everyone, my name is Tonya. I make videos on functional planning, organization, and small business. Hello. The Franklin Planner online course is a free course that anyone can take to get a refresher of the Franklin Planner principles. If you're watching from YouTube, you can expand the description area underneath this video and click on the link to the free course. Also, you can save money on the franklinplanner.com website by using discount promo code TonyaPlans. This video will be helpful if you want a refresher on the Franklin Planner system, or if you're short on time and don't really have time to take the online course. Just wanted to show you my Franklin Planner certificate. You get this certificate after you complete the online course. Now first we're going to talk about why we plan. And you know, some people may think about, okay, why we plan, that's obvious. Okay, it's obvious. We're trying to keep up with our schedules. We're trying to make a to-do list. You know, we're trying to manage all that. That's why we plan. And why, yes, that's important, and you're absolutely right. The Franklin Planner course taught me that there's a higher reason that we plan, and that is to create the life that you want to lead. Think about that for a minute. We plan to create the life we want to lead. By just saying that statement, that implies that we have choices. That implies that where we are today and what we're doing now, we don't have to be there in the future. We have, now some things we can't change. We get that, and they talk about that in the course. But there are some things that we can. And if we focus on those things, we can create, we can take steps to get to the life that we want to lead. The next topic we're going to talk about is the 4-step process to planning. There's a process in the Franklin Planner system, and if you follow it, you can get to that life that you want to lead. And I'm going to show you a section in my planner where it talks about the 4-step process. Now in the Franklin Planner starter kit, it comes with these tabs. Let me show you this. And as you can see, there are tabs for planning calendars, for planning guide, values, mission, goals, finances, etc. In the planner guide section, it contains information on the Franklin Planner system and suggestions on planning. And in this section, it talks about the 4-step process to planning. And it is depicted in this pyramid. And as these are the 4 steps. There are 4 levels here, and these are the 4 steps to planning. Let me make sure you can see that. So step number 1, the first process to planning is to identify your values. The second step is to set goals. The third step is to plan weekly. And the 4th step is to plan daily. That is the process to planning. Now notice the base. The thing that holds everything else up is identifying your values. That is so important. Values are what's important to you. And there's actually a section in the starter kit called Values and Mission. Here I have a tab here, and it goes through a whole section where you can complete the forms, and it'll help you identify your values. The whole point of identifying your values is so important for the Franklin Planner system because they want you to live a life that is in alignment with your values. So important that that's the foundation of everything you do, for example, because that's what makes people unhappy. When you wake up one day and you realize that what you're doing doesn't even line up with what you're about. That's what this is about. And what you're about are your governing values. Now, so what are some examples of governing values? Well, they have some here in this section. Examples of governing values could be beauty, career, If you value career, do your actions line up with your governing values? Some other examples of values are compassion, courage, education, fitness, gratitude, humor, love, loyalty, patience, respect, teamwork. So, for example, if you value fitness, are your actions lining up with fitness? So, for example, let's say, okay, yes, I value fitness, so that's a governing value. Then you would want to set goals around fitness, and then you want to plan weekly, what are you going to do and that's in alignment with fitness, and then plan daily. Plan to take small steps to get toward your fitness goals, for example. If your actions line up with your values, then you're going to have a life of fulfillment. Next, we're going to talk about 4 parts of a planner. Franklin Planner believes to have an effective planner system, you need these 4 parts. Number 1, you need a section for tasks. Number 2, you need a section for notes. Number 3, you need a section for appointments. And number 4, you need a section for contacts. So in my planner, I happen to have the Franklin Planner Original Daily Planner. So part 1, here's my section for tasks. I have a prioritized daily task list right here in my planner. Number 2, you need a section for notes. I have a day on 2 pages. Here is a whole page that I can use for notes. Number 3, you need a section for appointments. Here is a whole section for appointments. The times are written over here on the side. Or I can use my monthly planner, my monthly view, and I can put appointments here. And I just want to make sure I make a point that this system will work with no matter what type of planner you have. So you don't have to have this format. You can have a weekly planner. You can have another type of planner that you love and that you like that suits your needs. But as long as it has these 4 sections, Franklin Planner considers that an effective planner system. It doesn't matter if it's a paper system or if it's an electronic system. Those things together, those 4 parts make an effective planner system. Lastly is contacts. Now I keep my contacts in my cell phone. I do not necessarily have a large section for contacts here. I do in the back here have an address and phone tab, and I keep my essential contact information there, as I worry about if there's an emergency and for some reason we cannot get, maybe our cell phone dies and electricity is out around the area and we cannot pull up contact information. I want to make sure that I have people's addresses and phone numbers somewhere. Okay, lastly, we're going to talk about Benjamin Franklin and what Benjamin Franklin has to do with the Franklin Planner. One of my most favorite quotes from Benjamin Franklin is, "Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of." Now I know that sounds a little convoluted because of the wording in that quote, but what it's really saying is, do you not love life? Okay, if you love it, then don't waste time. That's what it's saying. So what Benjamin Franklin has to do with Franklin Planner is that the founder of the Franklin Planner system is a man named Hiram Smith. And I believe he recently passed. But Hiram Smith was inspired to make the Franklin Planner after he read Benjamin Franklin's autobiography. He read the autobiography and then created the Franklin Quest Company. He later on got with Stephen Covey, and then he created Franklin Covey Company and the Franklin Planner. I believe that's how the creation of the Franklin Planner came about. That's what I read. So if you guys, if I got that wrong anywhere, please put that in the comments, but that is my understanding. So after taking the Franklin Planner course, I became interested in Benjamin Franklin. Now I've heard of Benjamin Franklin, you've heard of Benjamin Franklin, everyone's heard of Benjamin Franklin, but I was so intrigued after taking the online course. So what I did is I listened to the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin, and I will, if you're watching from YouTube, I will post posted up here in the upper right hand corner. So I listened to the autobiography and I was blown away. I was amazed. I was like, how in the world did this man accomplish so much stuff in his lifetime? Benjamin Franklin talks about in his biography that he kept a notebook where he planned his days. He would list the virtues that he valued, and he would track actually being good at those values. And for what I understand, there were 13 virtues that he worked on, and he would work on one virtue a week. Cleanliness was one of his virtues. So he would just mark down if there was a day that he did not practice cleanliness, he would make a little mark in his notebook. And he kept working on himself until he reached a point where he felt he mastered that virtue. He planned his day out, and I learned that Benjamin Franklin, he created the library. The library! Who does that? Who creates the library? I thought that was amazing, and that's just one thing that he did in addition to all this other stuff. But Benjamin Franklin was, yeah, he was pretty amazing, I thought. I hope you found this video helpful. Please don't miss my next video in this series, which is going to talk about time management and the time matrix. So please be sure to look out for that. Please be sure to like this video. This is Tonya, helping you feel more organized so this can be your best year yet. Take care.